Thank you as well to our Deputy Attorney General, Rod Rosenstein, for being here. Flew down together. The press wants to know, what did you talk about? But we had a very good talk, I will say it. That became a very big story, actually, folks. We had a good talk.
We just had a very nice talk. We actually get along, and really good talk. I think we'll be treated very fairly. Everybody understands there was no collusion, there's no Russia. It was all made up by the Democrats. They're the ones that colluded with Russia.
President Trump.
Wait, just lies, just showering down on the president there when he, no collusion, no Russia. That's all. No, there was collusion. There was an attempt at collusion. It's clearly out there. We already have the evidence, Mr. President. I don't know if you know it, but in this case, you're the emperor without any clothes. Bumbling fools could laugh at that punchline, but they'd have to be bumbling fools because we already have evidence that there was collusion. Now, was it illegal? I don't know. It certainly was an attempt at collusion by you and your sons and everybody around you. No Russia? Yeah, actually, yeah, there was a lot of Russia. No Russia? What are you even talking about? What planet do you think we're from? Do you keep insulting your supporters and your followers by saying no Russia? Do you really think they're stupid? Remember, you thought they were stupid and you said that it was a 400-pound guy in a room somewhere. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. The guy that you appointed, your director of national intelligence, said it was Russia. Guess what? The person you put in charge of the Department of Homeland Security said, yes, there was Russia interfering in the election. The FBI said, yes, there was Russia interfering with the election. The CIA, same conclusion. Guess what? The United States military that you say you support, you support the military. Until their intel arm tells you Russia was involved as well. And yet you believe the word of Vladimir Putin, a KGB agent. You believe what the KGB agent says instead of everybody that you hired to run the intel community in the United States of America. So you trust Putin, you trust the KGB, you just don't trust the United States military. Now, actually, guess what? There was collusion. There were attempts at collusion, and there was Russia. Russia tried to interfere with the election. If you don't have to believe me. Please don't. Please don't, because I know it hurts you. You might tweet a nasty tweet or something. You might get, go crazy about that. Why don't you just talk to Dan Coates? You hired him, right? Talk to Dan Coates. Guess what? You can talk to Chris Wray. You hired him. You can talk to Kirstjen Nielsen. You're the one who hired her.
Yeah, she'll say what he wants to hear.
No, actually, believe it or not, she didn't in this case. She said not only did Russia try to interfere with American democracy in 2016, Kirstjen Nielsen, your director of Homeland Security, said it is an ongoing effort by Vladimir Putin and Russia to interfere with American democracy. And you say, no Russia, what? No Russia where? Because when it comes to elections, when it comes to your election, there was Russia involved, and you and your sons and your campaign staff, you guys were all so eager to hear from Russia. You were Monty Hall with Russia. It was, let's make a deal. What did your son, I forget what Don Jr. said, but
I love it.
I love it. It's like me eating fried chicken in my grandma's house in Dalton, Georgia. Grandma, I love it.
Oh, my God.
Except in this case, it was Don Jr. and Trump Tower. Oh, you mean the Russian government has a representative that's going to come here that has bad news about Hillary Clinton? You mean we can work with an enemy of the United States for our own political purposes? Somebody who's trying to interfere with American democracy? Not. I'm going to call the FBI. I love it. And then you all got together, Mr. President. You said the Russians were just interested in adoptions. It was about adoptions, Mr. President. Oh, my God. You know, that's a great line, I guess. Except for the fact, Mr. President, that it was a lie. And here's the thing that you should be really concerned about. You were the one who concocted the lie. The lawyers were on the ground because the lawyers would have told you, Mr. President, don't do that, because that suggests to prosecutors that you're obstructing justice. But they weren't there to warn you. So you dictated the letter to Hope Hicks. She sent it. And guess what? The lie was spread. The attempt to obstruct the truth got to the New York Times. And then, of course, it fell apart like a cheap suit, just like that.
Like
and we found out that actually there was collusion, there was Russia, there was an attempt at it. Now, listen, we don't know if it's against the law. We certainly don't know if Russia had an impact on the 2016 election. I don't think they did. I think James Comey did more than Vladimir Putin. But we do know this. You're lying on the tarmac. And when it comes to Russia, you've been lying for years. I just can't wait to find out one of these days what Vladimir Putin has on you.
I know.
We'll be right back. Thanks for checking out MSNBC on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. And you can click on any of the videos around us to watch more from Morning Joe and MSNBC. Thanks so much for watching.